EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martins here with your outlook for October 30th, 2024, day before Halloween. Welcome to Wild Weather Wednesday, brought to you by Pure Sight and Sound. It's late October, and this crisis couldn't have come at a worse time for Santa Claus. It's their busiest time of year at the North Pole, where the elves are working long days to get all the presents ready, that last push before they load up the sled. The combination of hard work and long days pushed the elves to the breaking point, and they were ready to strike, and Santa had to do something. Santa called Ed at Pure Sight and Sound because he knows they always have answers, and sure enough, quick as a wink, Ed suggested some audiophile quality sound in the warehouse. Not only did Pure Sight and Sound install fantastic speakers in the ceiling, keeping everything out of the elves' way, but they also provided sound-absorbing panels to dampen the echoes from all that hammering that the elves were doing. Happy elves, happy Santa and Mrs. Claus, and Christmas 2024 is back on track. Call Ed at the phone number above me here in the video at 570-992-2992 or visit them on the web at puresightandsound.com. Call today and mention this ad for ideas for a Merry Christmas for all. They are Pure Sight and Sound, proud sponsors of the Wednesday video forecast. Today we have high pressure and control, like we've had many times over the past month or so, and we have dry conditions. But the big story here is with this high pressure offshore, sitting right out here, we're going to get a return flow around this high pressure that's going to get the winds coming in from the southwest today. So southwesterly wind flow, and that is going to get temperatures up here for both today and especially on Thursday ahead of the next cold front. We can see that here today, some 10 or so degrees above average, while temperatures well in the 70s. You see above me 74 to 78 is the temperature spread. And this is going to peak on Thursday with some areas getting between 15 and 18 degrees above average. And that's why you have a 78 to 82 degree temperature spread here for Thursday. We do have that cold front coming through on Friday, which will lower temperatures for the weekend, though. So we're going to have a cooler day here on Saturday. So this is that up and down stuff I've been talking about over the last, I don't know, several weeks here. This is what you're dealing with this time of year. Nothing really settles in. But here is that cold front moving at us, and this looks promising until it doesn't. Once it gets to us, which is going to be overnight, Thursday night, very late in the overnight into very early Friday morning. Could have a shower or a few showers with this. This is the European model, not showing much. It kind of fizzles as it heads east. The latest NAM that ran this evening is even less, is even more discouraging because we certainly could use the rain. And this just looks okay here in western PA, but as it moves eastward, guess what? Just kind of falls apart. You do got a few showers here that rotate through into, this is very late in the night, into early Friday morning. So you have a 30% chance of a shower at any given location, and it's not going to be much. It's just light, spotty, and nothing really that's going to alleviate any of the drought concerns that we have in place. So unfortunately, this is kind of like in winter, we say, snow breeds snow. Well, in this case, drought begets drought. Okay, it doesn't want to go away, and eventually we're going to get something that's going to break it. But you need something bigger than a cold front to do that. Just there's so much dry air in place that it really doesn't want to change that pattern that we're currently in. Now, even though we're not going to get much precipitation out of this at all, according to the NAM, this is very little, you will have the winds increase because you have a cold front coming in, and to get you from Thursday with temperatures in that 80, 82-ish range to Saturday when you're going to be in the upper 50s, something's got to give, and that's going to be wind. When you have that kind of temperature drop, windy conditions are usually the what accompanies that. Now, this is going to be just a short-lived when the cold front arrives here. Winds are going to pick up late in the overnight, and then when the cold front actually moves through, you see it pick up here. Might have some gusts in the low 30s here Friday morning. Until this pushes off into the afternoon further east. We're still remaining so it's going to be a little breezy here on Friday. I think it's going to be your sustained winds are going to be 10 to 15, but you're going to have some gusts that are 25 to 30. And again, when that front moves through, with the front itself coming through, you're going to have some gusts in the lower 30s, in the 30 to 35 mile per hour range. It looks like here on Friday morning until early afternoon further east, okay, into parts of New Jersey. And then we're just generally 10 to 15, gusting at 25 after that. So they will announce its arrival. You will have that every time you have that cold air advection moving into the region. So look out for that on Friday. Just in a very early shower that morning, and then becoming mostly sunny as that front clears. And we remain mostly sunny here on Saturday. Again, we're going to have cooler than average temperatures slightly, but cooler nevertheless in the upper 50s, it looks like, for highs on Saturday. And then we rebound, kind of like this past weekend. It was almost the same exact thing. Mostly sunny on Saturday, partly cloudy on Sunday, with temperatures moderating by about 3 or 4 degrees. Here's Sunday right here as that trough starts to lift out, right? Very close to average here on Sunday. Then we have all this coming in, and this is not going to be as strong as the previous one, the one that's going to be hitting over the next couple of days. So I don't think we're getting into the 80s with this one, but we'll have a couple days of warmth moving in here. We'll have to keep an eye on this. It might just trend up a little bit. It's possible. But this is all relative to average at that time. Remember, each week temperatures are dropping about 3 degrees from those average highs, so you're less likely to see 80, but it's still going to be well into the 70s, I think, on a couple days here as we get into next week. Probably, I would say, through about the end of the first week of November, we're going to see temperatures above average until you start getting some cooler temperatures coming in at the beginning of the second week of November. So again, up and down stuff. This is not something that's unexpected this time of year. But as far as precipitation, we really don't have anything coming back in the region. There was a hope that this one here would come far enough south and get us, but it doesn't look like it's doing that now. The trend today has been away from that and just pushing up into New England. So our next chance of anything for rain may be coming with that cold front at the end of the first week of November to break the warmth. But this, too, doesn't show hardly anything with this either. I wouldn't hold my breath with any cold fronts. We need an actual organized system that's going to give us, steady stratiform rain, because we really don't have anything with these cold fronts no juice with it to really get you any precipitation. So hopefully that changes around soon, but it's not looking good to at least through the start of the month of November. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martridge. That is your outlook for October 30th, 2024. Have a great Wednesday.